وَلَقَدْ يَسَّرْنَا الْقُرْآنَ لِلذِّكْرِ فَهَلْ مِن مُدَّكِرٍ.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Welcome back, dear brothers and sisters. I welcome you all to Madina Book 3. Inshallah, we'll be doing our class 63 today. So continuing our lesson number 18, where we've done some concepts what we were going to learn in our previous class. So inshallah, today we're going to do the main dars. But before we go, just a quick recap. So in this lesson, the main theme will be how to change the intransitive into transitive. So we know there are two ways of changing it. One way is to bring it in the form 2, which is fa'ala, bab taf'il. So the meaning changes. So this process where you double the middle, the ayn kalima of the fa'al, is called tad'if. That's called doubling. So what is the fa'al? This is da'afa, yuda'ifu, muda'if and muda'af. So and the second way of changing that intransitive into transitive, that is, it will have a maf'ulun bihi, an object, is by bringing in the bab af'ala. So this bab af'ala, so here this hamza, by adding this hamza, what is this called as? Hamzatul ta'diyya. So what is the fa'al here? It is adda. Adda, and this is the masdar, which is ta'diyya. So the meaning of ta'diyya has got many meanings, but the grammatical sense is it changes the fa'al from being intransitive to transitive. The process of changing is called ta'diyya. So that's the main things what we see in this lesson. So we're going to learn few more very interesting concepts we're going to learn as we get along the lesson. So ad-darsu thamina ashra, that is the 18th lesson. So let's see what it has for us in store. Ba'da salatul asri, after the asr salah. So the teacher comes and he says, Kaifa amsaytum ya ikhwan. So we know kaifa is ismu istifham, so it will ask the question, and amsaytum. So amsay, that's your fa'al. So we know we did in our previous class that amsa means to become in the evening. So how are you in the evening, this evening? Ya ikhwan. So amsay is your fa'al, tum is your fa'al. How are you all? Ya ikhwan. So this fa'al, amsa, is similar to asbaha. So amsa is same as asbaha, that is to become in the morning, and also it is similar to adhara. Adhara is to become in the afternoon. So morning, afternoon and evening, you have asbaha, azhara and amsa. So when you're talking in the sense where you're telling how are you in the morning, that means it behaves like kana. That means it is incomplete. So it will have to have an ism and it will need to have a khabar. But amsa and asbaha, they both can have another meaning, which means to become. It's same as sara, with sod, sara, that means to become. So when they are in that meaning, then they will have only fa'il. So they don't have ism and khabar, they will have fa'il. Just to remember, with amsa and asbaha, so same as sara. So what do the students answer? At-talabatu, the students, the plural for talib. Amsayna bi khair walhamdulillah. So we are doing khair in the evening. So because it's after Salatul Asr, they are telling we are doing fine in the evening. Walhamdulillah, and all praise belongs to Allah. Al-Mudarris, lima akhrajta saburata ya Usama adkhilha bisurati. So just have a look here. So lima akhrajta. So what's the fa'il here? Akhraj is your fa'il. So the base form will be kharaja. Kharaja means he went out. So now we are changing this into by bringing the hamzatul ta'diyya. What is hamzatul ta'diyya? The hamza which makes the verb transitive. If it is intransitive, it makes it into transitive. That's called hamzatul ta'diyya. Akhraja. So what happens in akhraja? The same action of kharaja. That means in the base form who does himself the action, he makes the maf'ulun bihi does the same action. That is, he took something out. So kharaja, he went out. Akhraja, he took something out. What did he take it out here? Lima akhrajta. So ta is your fa'il, and what is the maf'ulun bihi? As-saburata. So how do we understand this? So why did you take the blackboard out, ya Usama? Lima akhrajta. So why did you take out what? As-saburata. That will have your maf'ulun bihi, ya Usama. So in other words, so we have a fa'il and we have a doer of the action, that is ta, that is you in this case. And who is the receiver of the action? The receiver of the action is the as-saburata, that is your maf'ulun bihi. Adkhilha. So again we have adkhil. So how do we understand adkhil? So this is your amr, adkhil. Adkhala yudkhilu, adkhil. So again dakhala is to enter. Adkhil is you make something to enter. So he's telling, the teacher is telling, adkhilha, bring it in, bisurati, so quickly. Usama says, akhrajtuha li unazzifaha. So we got to see here what are the things we can see here. So again he's telling, akhraj means akhrajtu, that is your madi. Akhraja yukhriju, akhraj, that is your fail. So I took it out. So ha is your maf'ulun bihi here, and li unazzifaha. So why there is fatha here? Because after li, that is your harf jar, but here it is la muta'alil li an unazzifa. So an mudbara. That's why that is la muta'alil, lam for reason. So nazzafa yunazzifu is to clean. So to clean something. So I took it out because I wanted to clean it. Li unazzifaha. So we got to understand and go and understand the whole sentence and why each vowel sign is there, inshallah. Sa'udkhiluha. See, sa, when it comes, there is no change in vowel signs. Okay, is a harful istiqbal for futurity. I will udkhilu. So that will be adkhala yudkhilu. I will bring it in. The ha is your maf'ulun bihi. Ba'da tanzifiha. So again, so here ha is not maf'ulun bihi. Here it is mudaf ilayhi, because tanzif is your masdar, that is your noun. So we need to understand, when the pronoun joins a noun, we get mudaf ilayhi. When the pronoun joins a verb, it becomes a maf'ulun bihi. We got to keep it in mind, inshallah. So I will bring it in after cleaning it. Al-Mudarris, ayyuhal ikhwatu uhanni'ukum binajahikum al-bahiri fil imtihanin nisfi. So let's analyze this, inshallah. So again, ayyuha means here to emphasize. O ikhwatu is brothers. O you brothers. Uhanni'ukum. So again, hanna'a, yuhanni'u, that is your form 2. So I congratulate you. Be congratulate, again hanna'a yuhanni'u comes with harf jar bi. I congratulate you for what? For bi najahikum. So najahun, najaha yanjahu, najahun is your masdar, to be successful. So I congratulate you for your success. What type of success? Al-bahiri. So al-bahiri is coming as your naat for najah, because najah is your mudaf, and mudaf ilahi cannot be separated. So any naat has to come after it. So I congratulate you on your brilliant success. So bahiri means excellent or brilliant. In which? In what? Fil imtihanin nisfi. Again is your ism majroor and your naat in your midterm examination. Wallahi laqad faraytu. So again, wallahi, this waw al-qasam, and we know whenever there is a waw al-qasam, there you have a jawab al-qasam. If it is affirmative, we use the emphatic laqad. So he's telling, truly, indeed, I am farihtu, means I am happy. Fariha means he became happy. So it does not need, it is an intransitive, it is a fa'al lazim. So wallahi laqad farihtu kathiran. So what is kathiran? You hear maf'ulun mutlaq. Farhan kathiran. So I am truly very, very happy bihadihin natijati, with this result. Natijatun is your result. With this result, allati. Again, allati is coming as you're not describing natija. So what type of natija? Allati, that which. Again, because it is isma mausula, what do we need after isma mausula? We need to have silatul mausul. What is the silatul mausul here? Balagat. Again, balagat, that is your verb. So we need to keep on connecting. So if it is a verb, then where is the fa'il? So balagat means is to reach. So what reached? Nisbatuha. Nisbatuha. What is nisbatu? Nisbatu means percentage. The percentage of it. Nisbatu is mudaf and ha is a mudaf ilahi. So the percentage reached what? How much did it reach? 97%. So how do you write it in words? You write sab'an. So again, why sab'an? Because that is your maf'ulun bihi. The percentage reached how much? It is sab'an wa tis'ina bil miya. It's not tis'una, it has to be kasra here. Again, there's a typo here. Sab'an wa tis'ina, 97 bil mi'a. So how do you write in percentages? Bil mi'a. So 97 out of 100. And Ukasha, one of the students, he says, Farrahakallahu daiman ya ustad. Again, see, farraha. So here, now it's become transitive. So fariha, the teacher was happy. So he said, farihto, I was happy. So it is intransitive. But when you double it, so what is the process called here? Lit tada'if. Da'afa, yuda'ifu. Tada'if is a doubling. So here, doubling of ayn kalima is done to make it transitive. So for the form 4, you bring Hamzatul Ta'adiyya, and for the form 2, we do Tada'if. That means to double it. So it is Farraha. So when you say Farraha, that means somebody made someone happy. So who is the fa'il here? Who is making the maf'ulun bihi happy? So Farraha. So Allahu, the Lafzul Jalala, that is your fa'il. So Allah made you happy. So when we know, whenever we use Madi, that becomes a dua. So farrahakallahu. So may Allah make you happy daiman. So always, that is your zarf. Ya ustad. So again, it's a very nice sentence here. Adkhala yudkhilu. So we need to look who is the fa'il, who is doing the action, and who is receiving the action. So what is the action here? To enter. So who is entering? Is Usama entering? No, because it is not dakhala. If it is dakhala al-Usama too, that means Usama enter. But here still we have Usama, but what is Usama doing? He is bringing something in. So yudkhilu. Yudkhilul Usamatu. So Usama brings in what? Now we have maf'ulun bihi. That is as-saburata. As-saburata. So Usama brings in the sabura, the blackboard. Al-Mudarris says, Inni jawwaltu fi mashariq al-ardi wa magharibiha. So we know this expression, fi mashariq al-ardi wal magharibi. So all parts of the world. So what is this fa'il? Again we know inni harf tawqid wa nasbin. Ya is your isma inna, and your jawwala, the verb, the jumla fa'ila is coming as a khabar inna. So and now we have here form 2, jawwala. That means I have extensively traveled. I have extensively traveled in the all corners of the world. Fi mashariq al-ardi wa magharibiha wa darrastu. So what is darrastu? Again, darasa means he learned something, and darrasa is you teach somebody. You are making somebody else learn. That is to teach. That's the meaning. Darrasa. Darasa and darrasa. So you need to remember the change. Darrastu means I taught. Fi biladi kasiratin. So why kasiratin? Because this kullu jama muannas. So we need to connect all the things. So I have taught in many countries. Walam ara. See again, lam. You know what lam is? It is harf nafyin wa jazmin wa qalbin. So it changes it with the meaning of madi, and it makes it majzoom. So how do we know this is majzoom? Lam ara. So what will be the madi here? The madi will be ra'a. The madi will be ra'a. So for ra'a, how do you make mudariya? It will be yar'a. Normally it will be yar'a. So again there's a typo here. It should have been yar'a. So over a period of time, yar'a becomes yara. And now if you make 5 in your pocket, yara, tara, tara, ara, nara. So ara with alif maksura, that is your mudariya, marfu. And if you want to make it majzoom, you take away hazufi harfi illa. So that is how it becomes majzoom. So ra'a means to see. Ra'a means to see. It is your fail mutaaddi that normally it has a maf'ulun bihi. See what? Again here, tullaban, it is your maf'ulun bihi. So I have not seen students ahsana. So again, ahsana is your ismu tafdeel coming as a not for tullaban. I have not seen students ahsana minkum, better than you. It is your, because ahsana is coming with min, so that becomes your comparative. So I have not seen students better than you. Again, one of the students, Usama, says, Jazakallahu khairan ya ustad. Again, jaza, we know it comes with two mafulun bihis. Ka is your mafulun bihi number 1. Khairan is your mafulun bihi number 2. May Allah reward you with the khair ya ustad. Al-Mudarris, la'allakum ahdartum dafatiran nahwi. So again, la'alla, we know it has two meanings, hope and fear. So here it means hope. I hope you, la'allakum means hope you all, ahdartum. You know, hadara is to be present. So that person is present. Ahdara is that person may bring something else to be present. So ahdara is to make something else present. So here what is that thing is dafatiran nahwi. So I hope you have brought exercise books, the grammar exercise books. Okasha says, Naam, yes, ahdarnaha. So ahdarna means we have brought it. Ha refers to your mafulun bihi. Al-Mudarris, hatuha. So we know hatu again, which is ism fa'il, which has tufidu amr. So bring it, bring them to me. Hatu means bring it to me. Uridu an uriyahal mudira. So again we need to see arada yuridu. We will have al-masdar muawwal coming as the mafulun bihi. I want to show. So again we need to see what is uriya. So we saw in the previous section, we saw it ra'a, that is your fail mutaaddi, 3-letter word. And if you want to make that into form 4, then we have to bring hamzatul ta'adiyya. When you bring hamzatul ta'adiyya, ra'a will become ara. So normally it will be ar'a. So that is how you make it into form 4. So because over a period of time, what happens, this ar'a, it changes into ara. When ara becomes yur'i, in the mudariya it becomes yur'i, and again same thing happens because of the constant usage. This hamza is dropped and the vowel signs change, it becomes yuri. So yuri, so if you want to make it 5 in your pocket, yuri, turi, turi, uri, nuri. So we know whenever we have this naqis fa'al, when it becomes mansoob, then the vowel sign on the ya comes back, the fatha comes back. So if you want to say an uriya, that means I want to show. So ra'a is to see, ara is to show. That means if already ra'a is having one mafulun bihi, when it becomes transitive, it has two mafulun bihi. So to show somebody something. Here the teacher is telling uridu an uriya. Uridu an uriya. I want to show. To show what and whom? So I want to show al-mudira. So al-mudira is your mafulun bihi number 1. And mafulun bihi number 2 is mahzuf. I want to show it, the dafatir an-nahwi, to the mudir. Sayusarru biha. So now we need to see, seen, we know it is harful istiqbal for futurity, doesn't have any effect on the fa'il. So when you see you should not quickly jump and to say, oh, this is form 2, because you can see shadda. We got to be really careful in analyzing. So this shadda is on your lam kalima, it is not on the ayn kalima. So this is muda'af. So the ayn kalima is doubled. So it is a fail sulasi. So what is the fa'il here? The fa'il here is sarra. What is the fa'il here? It is sarra. Mudariya will be yasurru. Mudariya will be yasurru. Dhamma. So now when you have to make this majhul, so we know whenever we have alamatu mudariya with dhamma, either it could be majhul or it could be a 4-letter, any 4-letter fa'al. So now we need to see, this is, because it is starting with you, it is majhul. So how do we make madi for sarra? It will be fu'ila, it will be surira. Surira will be the normal But because there are same letters coming together, what happens? You get the idgham, and this kasra is changed into shadda, and you get surra. Surra will be your majhul. Sarra will be madi lil ma'loom, and surra will be madi lil majhul. So how do you make mudari'? It will be yusraru, yuf'alu. So that will be a pattern. But what happens again, because the letters are repeating, the fatha is changed into shadda and the sukun is changed into fatha. So it becomes yusarru. So he will be pleased. So he says, Uridu an uriyaha al-mudira yusarru biha kasiran. He will be very pleased with it, inshallah. Ya Amru. See, Ya Amru. When you see wow, it is Amru. If it is, there's no wow, it will be Umaru. So, Ya Amru, Asmi'ni bayt al-mutanabbi lazi zakartahu ams. So, Asmi' again, what is this fa'il here? Asmi'. Sami'a means he heard. So, Asma'a means he made somebody else hear something. Okay, so asma, yusmi'u, and asmi' means you're telling, you make hear. To whom? Nun ya mutakallim. So asmi'ni means you make me hear. Hear what? Bayt al mutanabbi. Bayta, one meaning of bayt is, we know it as a house, and the other meaning of bayt will be a couplet, lines from the poem. That is the another meaning. So Bayt al-Mutanabbi, Mutanabbi is a very famous poet in the Arabic poet. So Mutanabbi. So couplets of Mutanabbi. Allazi zakartuha, that which. So again this Allazi coming as a naat for Baita. So couplets, that which zakartahu, that you mentioned it yesterday. That you mentioned it yesterday. Amrun, he reads, وَمَا التَّعْنِيثُ لِاسْمِ الشَّمْسِ عَيْبٌ وَلَا التَّذْكِيرُ فَخْرٌ لِلْهِلَالِ. So very beautiful line here. So we need to analyze what is happening here, inshallah. So this wow is used to begin a new sentence. Again, what is this ma? This ma is harf nafi. We know ma is used as a harf nafi for a fa'al madi. So we could say ma katabtuhu. So I did not write it. So you're negating a sentence. Or ya ma akaltuhu, ma sharibtuhu. So we use ma in the madi. So ma is also used as a harf nafi for a jumlatul ismiya to negate the whole sentence. So here, this is the sentence. At-ta'anisu lismi shimsi aibun. So here it's saying ma means no. So what is ta'anis? Ta'anis, again, see, it is taf'ilun. That is your masdar for annatha. That is your femininity. Lismi. Lis means in the name of Shams. The sun in Arabic is muannas. It is feminine. So he's telling the femininity in the name of Shams. Aibun. Aibun means is a defect. Is a defect. So when you're negating it is not a defect that there is a femininity in the name of Shams. That is how you would understand. وَمَتْتَعْنِيسُ لِسْمِ الشَّمْسِ عَيْبٌ وَلَا, and neither. So it's again beginning of new sentence. Tazkir. What is again? Tazkir means again it is a masdar. Taf'ilun. The madi is zakkara. It is to masculinity. Neither the masculinity. Fakhrun. Fakhrun means the matter of pride. Lil hilal, for the moon. The moon is masculine in Arabic and the sun is feminine. So the poet Mutanabbi is saying that the masculinity in the name of moon is not a matter of pride, and the femininity in the name of sun is not a defect. Al-Mudaris, Qul, say at-ta'anitha. So see, at-ta'anitha. So how do you say this? Ta'anitha. Wa akhrij lisanaka. So again see, kharaja yakhruju, to come out. Akhraja is to bring out. To bring out what? Lisanaka. Bring, this is your amr. Lisanaka, bring your tongue out. Akhrij lisanaka. Yajibu ikhrajul lisani. So yajibu, again wajaba yajibu, it is necessary, it is compulsory. Compulsory what? Ikhraju. Again we know wajaba yajibu, it will have masdar or masdar muawwal coming as a fa'il. So if here you have a proper masdar, ikhraj, Akhraja yukhriju, ikhrajun, bringing out. So if we have to change this proper masdar into masdar mu'awwal, it will be yajibu an tukhrija. Akhraja yukhriju, 5 in your pocket, tukhriju, tukhriju. That it is necessary for you to bring out al-lisana. So lisana is your tongue. So here it will be ikhrajul lisani, it will be majroor because it will be your mudaf ilayhi. So bringing out of the tongue is necessary inda nutqi. So inda is your zarf when, nutqi is your pronunciation. It is your pronunciation. So when you pronounce bisalasati ahrufi, when you pronounce 3 letters. Which are those letters where you bring your tongue out, where you're almost about to bring your sound of the word? It is wahiya atha'u. Atha'u. So you have to bring your tongue out, touching your tip of your tongue to the teeth. Wadhalu. Wadhalu and wadha'u. Dhal and dha. Azunnu, and he takes a pause and says zanna yazunnu. Azunnu, I think. Annani, that. So we did this as well. If I just quickly revise you, anna, ismu anna, and khabar anna, again that is the second type of masdar mu'awwal that can be placed in a position of fa'il, maf'ulun bihi, ism majrur, and anything. So here it is coming as a maf'ulun bihi. I think what? I think that. I have fahamtukum, I have made you understand. Fahima, he understood. Fahama, he made somebody understand. Fahamtu, I made you understand it. Ma'anaha, its meaning. So meaning of what? Meaning of the Baitul Mutanabbi. Usama, na'am. He said yes. Ma'anaha, so its meaning is innama shay'u bihaqiqatihi la bismihi. So again, innama has been brought here. So we're going to do in detail in probably in our next class or class after. So we're just going to translate now. So innama means only ash-shay'u. So the thing is only bihaqiqatihi, with its true character. La bismihi, not by its name. The masculinity or the femininity, it's not a defect or it's not a matter of proud. The true thing is the character, not in its name. Ali, ya ustad, arju an tasmah li bizzahabi ila ghurfati fa inna bi suda'an shadidan. Arju, again it is I request you, an tasmah, to permit me, li bizzahabi, with going where? Ila ghurfati, going to my room. Fa inna, because inna, truly I am. Again, ismu inna, where is ismu inna here? Mansub is bi ismu inna. We say no, it is because jar majroor. What is ismu inna? Suda'an, shadidan, severe headache. So truly I have a severe headache. Please permit me to go to my room. What is Mudarris says? Idhab. Yes, Amar, go. Shafaakallahu, may Allah cure ho. That's a dua. Ibrahim says, ma bihi suda'un ya ustad. Again say, ma, this is harf nafi, negating the sentence here. Ma bihi means he does not have. Suda'un ya ustad. Suda'un is your headache. He does not have headache, ustad. Innama yakzibu. Again, innama has come, means only. So just a quick introduction actually. Innama is inna plus ma. So we know inna comes only in jumlatul ismiya, but innama comes in both, attaches itself to both jumlatul ismi and jumlatul fa'iliya. Here we have yakzibu, jumlatul fa'iliya. So he is only lying. Yakzibu, kaziba, yakzibu, he is only lying. Al-Mudarris, wama adraka annahu yakzibu. And see, what ma is this? So when you see a question, that this means this is a ismul istifham. So, and what? Adraka. So what is this word adraka? So it comes from adra. Adra with alif maksura. So when we know to the noun which is naqis with ending with alif maksura, when you have a pronoun attached, that becomes mad. So adra is to know, is to inform. And what informed you? That's what it means here. So what informed you? Annahu yakzibu, that he is lying. So we got to be really careful not to get confused with another fa'il which almost sounds like this, which is Adraka. Adraka is to catch or to caught up with. Okay, so here it is adraka. So adraka means adra is to inform, adraka is to catch. So we should not get confused with those two files. So, and what informed you that he is lying? Wama adraka. Ibrahim says, Azunnu, I think so. So he's telling, I think so, he's lying. So normally the students blame each other. What does teacher says? Al-Mudarris, Iyaka was zanna ya Ibrahim. So what is this expression here? So Iyaka here it means in this situation means to stay away. We have learned previously that we used Iyaka, Iya to support pronoun which is detached from the fa'al, which is detached from the fa'al. It's like na'buduka is na'budu, we worship you, but if you want to remove the ka and bring it separate, we cannot detach it on its own, so we attach iya. So we say iyyaka na'budu, truly you we worship. But here this iyyaka, which is followed by waw and a noun which is mansoob, that is the expression to say stay away, and it is only in the second person. So if anybody in front of you and you want to say him stay away from, and there's something, it is a ismu fa'al and it will have a maf'ulun bihi, but that maf'ulun bihi will come after wow. So we're going to learn this more again in the future classes. We're just going to say this is the expression here, stay away from what? Wazanna, from guessing. So wow will always come after iyaka if it is to say stay away. Ya Ibrahim, faqad qala an-nabiy sallallahu alayhi wasallam, and indeed truly qad qala, Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam has said. What did he say? Iyyakum, all of you stay away. How do we know this iyyakum is stay away? Because we have wow and we have a mansoob noun following it. Iyyakum wazanna. So as you see, every single vowel sign will have a different meaning. If you say wazanni, then it becomes a harfu qasam. So it will become a qasam, so that changes the whole meaning. So we have to be very careful. Iyyakum wazanna, stay away from guessing. Fa inna zanna, truly zanna, guessing, akzibul hadisi. So again, fa inna zanna akzabul hadisi. Akzabu again ismu tafdil wa huwa mudaf, and al hadisi mudaf ilayhi. So what is it means? Truly guessing is the most false speech. Hadith is the speech, so you should not guess. The guessing is the most false speech. فَقَالَ عَزَّ وَجَلَّ, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he is mentioned, إِنَّ بَعْدَ الزَّنِّ, truly some of the guessing, إِثْمٌ, is sin. So you should not guess, unless you are sure. You should not guess about something which you're not sure about. So this brings us to the end of our class 53, where we learned how this form 2 and form 4 changes the intransitive verb to be transitive, and if it is already transitive, it makes it double transitive. And we've quickly touched about innama, and we learned about iyyaka as well. So inshallah, in the next exercises, we're going to revise and learn more about these two forms, why they're connected, how they're connected, and learn more about innama wa iyyaka and all those stuff, inshallah. So until then, keep watching, keep practicing. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.